Hi there, thanks for joining Rezerv. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up your outlet, facilities, staff, packages, memberships, classes, and schedule. And for those of you who doesn't have a website yet, I'm going to also show you how to use Rezerv to automatically create your own custom website. The very first thing that you should always do once you get signed up is to go into outlets and create your outlet details. So under outlet, this is where you put your outlet name, description, telephone number, a few nice images, okay? Then additional details like your lease, your address, and opening closing hour. But the most important step that you need to do essentially is to create the different rooms you have within this specific outlet. And for people on the business tier, this is actually how you define and upload your map so that your clients can actually do spot booking. This is really suitable for people who do spin classes and for certain Pilates studio where a student gets to pick the spot for their reformer. Okay, so that's step one. Step number two, start adding in all your staff. So essentially, staff are people who can log in, people who can actually set up their schedule, see who is attending the classes, and etc. So get your staff all added into the staff section. And we also understand that some staff might be freelancers and you don't want them to see your sales data and such and sensitive data. So you can actually create different role and under each specific role say that, okay, when a customer log in, rather than seeing all these additional things like sales reports and all that, I am just going to go ahead and hide sales by unchecking, hide reports, etc. Once you have created this role, all you need to do is just go back to the staff, edit, and assign the role to them. And from now on, they no longer can see all the sensitive data. Yeah. Step number three is you probably will be running a lot of different classes to allow people to book your time. So what are classes? This is one example here. I have, say, mat Pilates. I have yoga. So under yoga, as you can see, I have not even put an image here, which going to show you how to do that later on. And under facility rental, I have this, I have reformer, etc. So how did I create that? Is essentially going into here, clicking on the add button, as you can see, add classes, and let's say hot yoga. Hot yoga, give it a description, put it under a category if you want to. But the most important thing that you need to do is to say how long this class lasts. 60-minute long, happening on site or happening online. If it's online, put a Zoom link here, upload some nice image. As you can see, there wasn't any image and that's why it wasn't showing. So all you need to do is very easily click and add an image and it will show up. If you need customers to bring some stuff when they attend the class, put it right here. Okay. So next, what you can do is essentially go into packages, right? So there are two ways to sell, either by credit-based packages that is usually a one-time payment, or membership, which is a recurring model. For packages, all you need to do is go into here and be able to say, I'm going to create an 88 session pack. And because I have two outlets, this particular 88 credit pack can only be used in Next Studio. And I want to say that this is 6 months long, validity wise, or 6 days or years. Up to you to decide from date of purchase or date of first booking, as you can see here. And I can even say that if it's based on the date of first booking, which essentially means that the customer can go ahead and buy this package, but it doesn't count down until they complete their first class. But we also have a way to protect studio owner by saying, if the customer buys this package and refuses to book anything in the first month, automatically start the countdown as well. Pricing wise, we actually allow you to create different customer grouping, as you can see here. And for the default members who are not assigned under any group, they have to pay $88, but you can actually assign your customers into the different groups so that when they're logged in, as you can see here, and let's say I go into packages, what do you see here? It's $28 because I'm part of the royal family, and that is the reason that I see 28 is because the system already say anyone that's part of the royal family gets to enjoy this package at only $28. Next, I have the ability to say that this package can only be bought X number of times in case you're selling a really cheap festive pack or something. If not, you turn it off. Under our business tier, you have the ability to set this as shareable. What is shareable? Essentially, is the husband can buy the 88 credit pack and share it with the wife and daughter. How they do that is essentially in my packages, as you can see, 88 session pack, invite, and the husband will put the wife name here, the daughter's name, and when the wife and daughters log in to their own account to try and book a class, magically, they'll be able to see the daddy's package in there ready for them to utilize. And that is shareable pack. We also have the ability to do group booking so that essentially your customers, your clients can actually bring friends along, and you can set a limit to how many friends they can bring along. Okay, that the group booking is actually also under our business tier. And lastly, we have this feature that a lot of the owners, studio owners really love, is the fact that I can now say for students who actually bought 88 credit pack, please allow them to join hot yoga, and you only need to take away 1 credit. But if they want to do reformer, please allow them to do it. The only difference is instead of 1, I take away 2 credits, and for PT, take away 3 credits from this specific package. And this is how you do it. With this method, you no longer need to sell 5 Pilates pack, 5 PT pack, and 5 yoga pack. You can sell a mega pack and allow them to join the class, but taking away different number of credits. Okay. Next, in the memberships. Memberships is very easy and clear. So essentially, you can now sell a $300 one-time 3-month-long membership. And this is what a one-time payment looks like. And you can even say within the billing cycle of 3 months, I allow them to come a total of 50 times, whatever classes that I'm going to add in here. Or maybe you can even say every month, just 10 classes, although it's a one-time 3-month payment, every month only come for 10 classes. Or I can even say every month 10 classes plus every month they can come to the gym for 20 times. So it's a combination of facility access and classes. And that's how it works. Recurring, your clients need to have credit card. So essentially, I can now set that this is a $300 recurring monthly membership. And for this particular 300 monthly membership, I can say that every billing cycle, again, which is every month in this case, is 10 group class plus 20 gym access. I even have the ability to set a one-time joining fee that will be charged to the client or your customers the moment they sign up. And as long as they retain this membership, they will not be charged a joining fee anymore. You can also set this into a contract. So if it's going to be 12 cycle of 1 month, it becomes 12 month long. And I can actually set a commitment period so that if they decide to quit in the first 6 months, which is 6 cycle here, charge a one-time cancellation fee, early termination fee. And this is what it is. Yeah. Now that you've done this, you can also actually now say that under this particular monthly membership, allow the customers to come for yoga class. At the same time, for outlet access, only at Next Studio, safe, and that there you go. And this is how you create this. Okay. Now that you've done this, what you need to do next is really important, and that is essentially cancellation rules. So we have this thing here that says under class settings, you can actually say that clients can cancel. In my specific example here is 6 hours. So essentially they can book any class, and as long as they cancel the class 6 hours before the class start time, the credit that they used to book will be returned to their account automatically. Okay. Now that you've done that, planning a schedule is really, really easy. Let me just maybe go to a week that is not so crazy. or maybe I'll just delete some of the schedule here. Okay, as you can see, deleting is also very fast. So I'm going to plan for 9th of April and starting at 8 a.m. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to do a class and I'm going to do hot yoga, give it some color for a identification in case you like to color code your classes. Repeat it weekly, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And maybe you can say that it ends on maybe 13th of April. And 8 a.m. Actually, I want to run hot yoga from 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m. because I got multiple teachers teaching. I can now turn on slots with duration, and essentially how that works is I can now say I'm going to run it all the way until maybe 12 p.m. Yeah, so 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. as you can see, it's going to auto create 4 slots within that specific day, starting from 9th of April to 13th of April. I'm going to have it in my next studio, in my secondary studio, a smaller room with maybe Athika as the instructor. I'm going to keep this as a very small class, so only 9 people. And I'm going to let 2 people join with this. We are also integrated with ClassPass, so if you want this specific schedule to be going to the ClassPass app, you can essentially just turn this on, okay? So now you press save, and you see what happens here. Done. This is how I really quickly created 8 a.m., 9, 10, and 11 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now that I set this up, if there are specific timing that you want to fine tune, you can still do that. Maybe the 9th of April, I want to have a lunch appointment. I want to go for a lunch appointment at 11 a.m. So I'm going to shift this slightly below. I can even say shift it only for this class or for all the recurring future classes. So for this case, I'm going to just say for this class, done. And maybe you say, oh, I want to quickly duplicate this class and maybe shift it to this Sunday for a very early 8 a.m. class. Here you go. You can do that. And by doing this, if a timetable, let me just go to what date was that? 9, 10. So I go to 9. You see what happens here? 8, 9, 10, and 12:30. Athika as the teacher, 9 people. And as long as a valid package, your clients, your customers can actually come to here. And this specific example is more for spot booking. So I'm going to choose my preferred bicycle. Yeah. I'm going to choose either a drop-in because your clients might not have any packages bought yet. So instead of forcing them to commit to a pricing plan, they can just do a one-time. Or if they already have a pricing plan, our software automatically allow them to choose which specific package they want to utilize for this hot yoga class happening at 8 a.m. So for me, since this is expiring 9 April, this package is expiring 10 April, it only makes sense for me to utilize my credits from this pack. Click on book now, and that is how easy it is. Your clients can book your classes. Now they can go into my schedule and they can easily see, oh, today I actually have a class that's canceled on Thursday, but you can see that I actually book for 9th of April with Athika, an 8 a.m. class. I can easily go into history and see all the classes that I've attended. And for classes that I completed, I can actually go ahead and rate a class. If your clients ever forget what they use for the packages, because that's something that always happens, they will call you and say, oh, by the way, I have an 8 credit pack and I notice it's 0 credits left. I don't remember using all credit. Now you can actually let them know that, hey, why don't you go into bookings? And actually, you can see each and every class you book the exact date and time and the number of credits used to result in having this 0 out of 8 credits left. Every time when they buy anything from you, they can actually go into their transaction history and be able to clearly see the transaction details for that specific package bought. They can even download a PDF receipt so that they can actually use that receipt and do claims and whatever if they need to. Yeah, and essentially, this is what I call the class booking schedule planning. We have also recently launched our appointment-based booking, which I will share a little bit more in another video. But just so you know what appointment booking means, it's now you can actually combine and say that, oh, my teacher is teaching hot yoga group class at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12:30. But she starts work from 7 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. And in between group classes, I want to allow students to book her privately for private Pilates, private PT, etc. Our system actually can now mix both class and appointment together. Okay, so I'll do that in another video, but I'm going to just give you a quick introduction of what appointments is all about. Essentially, appointments now allow you to set up things like facility rental, tennis court. I can even say for my tennis court, I'm going to rent it for 1 hour at $100, 2 hour at 180, 3 hour, etc. And I can even say for the 1 hour slot, allow them to use the 5 yoga pack and take away 1 credit. For the 2 hour, maybe I allow them to use the yoga pack to book as well, but take away 2 credits instead. Yeah, I can also even say things like booking interval. I want it to be 10 minutes. In between court booking, I need a 5-minute court cleaning and wiping. You can actually set a buffer time and the minimum notice period so that someone cannot be booking your private PT or court at the very last minute. Yeah, so that's appointment. And the good thing about appointment is just keep in mind that now with the appointment-based booking, you can actually allow people to book your stuff, book your equipment like bicycle, EMS machine, or book your facility. As you can see here, facility will be paddle court 1, tennis court 1, tennis court 2, etc. I'll dive deeper into the whole appointments feature in another video. This video is meant to just more of getting you started. So a lot of you might be wondering, now that I set everything up, Adrian, you did mention something about automatically creating a website. How does that work? So if you've done all those steps in front and you now go into online store, you'll realize we have 2 different designs right here. And how that works is essentially once you populate everything just now, you would be able to start seeing that your classes magically appear, that your timetable also magically appear, your packages that you have set up, yeah, and your memberships, recurring membership that you set up, everything will be there. The location, remember the setting up the location, it's actually already here. And we even help you build a contact us form. So this whole section actually is fully customizable. So you just have to go into online store, click on customize. And now section by section, be able to upload your logo. Maybe I don't like this color. I want to change it to more like, okay, this looks so much better. Something like that. I can check how it looks like on mobile versus desktop. And this is how section by section, you can actually tweak photos. You can actually change a text and say, quick guide. You see? So I'm actually changing this or Adrian Pilates Studio. Yeah, and after that, I can easily do things like add a CTA button. So maybe I want people to really quickly go and easily buy packages. So I say buy package. Here you go. And then I can add a secondary button that says locate us so that clients know where to find you. Locate us. And you can see here, that is how essentially a lot of gyms are actually building their website using this method. And we have a lot of advanced features such as this client here called SOF Studios. You can see they actually even use our FAQ section and be able to easily create all the different FAQ, and that is under here. She also connected her own domain name, as you can see, and that is under domains. She actually also started writing blogs. So we do have a blog module, how you do that is essentially go to this block here. Yeah, be able to then write your blocks and it will appear. And there is this Jim that actually told us, hey, Adrian, I would like to have my own custom page pinned to the navigation bar that tells about my story, as well as my transformation from how I am able to train my students from this to this and from this to this. How do I create custom page? We actually have a simple custom page builder right now. All you need to do is to go to add pages, height, upload picture, and save this page. After that, go to navigation, find the page that you just created, give it some title like a quick guide. Add, and it will appear in the navigation bar. Move it to where you want this to appear. I'm going to remove Amanda, as you can see here. Amanda is here. If I were to do a refresh right now, the quick guide page is here. This is how you easily create your custom page, as well as a custom website that has full booking, scheduling, payment, everything. Your clients will use this essentially to do everything. And this whole section here is automatically created, and it's all also fully mobile optimized, so that if your clients are using the mobile phone, you can see here, it'll actually still work perfectly fine. And they can go into my bookings and be able to see all the bookings. They are able to also go into book now and be able to see, as you can tell, all the schedules coming up, 3 out of 3, book now. The system will recognize, oh, Adrian, you got to pick a spot. Which package do you want to book? Book now, and done. And basically that's it. So yep, this is end of the video. Just wanted to share this video with you. The reason why I want to share this video with you is because by showing you this very short recording, I think it's so much easier for you to just be able to get up and running really, really fast. So if you do have any more questions, actually you can schedule a one-to-one demo with my team and I, and then we will actually do more in-depth demo, in-depth onboarding, in-depth feature explanation. Yeah, so don't be afraid to book a demo with us. Just drop me a WhatsApp. Our number is actually available in the website, and then we'll get back to you and schedule a call together. Okay, thank you and goodbye.